superior to that. And witchcraft is the same thing. You can't submit to God's ways of doing life, so you control it. You try to manipulate. A person with a humble heart is a person that can receive instruction, can receive correction. When a kid is receiving discipline of the parents, the kid has two options. The heart can open, be sensitive, and receive the instruction, maybe cry or be sad about it and be brokenhearted. Or the child can reject and oppose and rebel and harden the heart. And those kids that sometimes they want to show that it's not even affecting them, that's a rebellious heart. The heart is already hardened to that instruction, sees themselves as superior to that. This verse is actually talking about something that happened with King Saul. God gave him an instruction to do something this certain way, and King Saul, he thought he could do better, he could do different. He saw his idea as superior to God, and he took matters in his own hand, and he didn't do the way God told him to do. His excuse was, I'm gonna take these ones, I'll give it to him as a sacrifice. He's gonna like it, he's gonna enjoy it. He manipulated the whole situation, and God's like, I'd rather you obey than sacrifice. Your obedience is what matters, because it's about the heart. Just as rebellion and pride comes from the heart. That's what we can see in Lucifer. It started in his heart. He thought to himself in his heart that he could be better than God, superior, higher than God. So he opposed submitting to God, humbling himself. God gives grace to the humble. He shows favor to the humble. So when a person is humble, they're not losing in God's sight. God's going to exalt them. God sees the humble heart as a precious heart, the heart that seeks justice, righteousness. Look what the Bible says. No discipline seems pleasant at the time, but painful. Later on, however, it produces a harvest of righteousness and peace for those who have been trained by it. You submitting yourself to God or to an authority, it's not going to be pleasant at the moment, but it's going to produce righteousness in you. A person that can receive instruction, they're changed, they're transformed to better. They can always be better. But a person who's rebellious and have a hardened heart, they don't receive instruction. So God sees them as fools and going to destruction. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, but the fool despises wisdom and discipline. When you fear the Lord, you understand that if you don't submit yourself the right way to do things, there's a consequence to it. So you're wise because you're choosing the righteous path. You're the one who's going to reap the harvest from living like that.